Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive.
He rises!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Vencedor. Pass somewhat off target.
And the counter is on.
That's a shade optimistic. Foyt. And it's Eze.
That's a good run down the left.
And Vencedor. Mykolenko.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Eze. Vencedor. That has ended up in no man's land. Passing nice and neat. Williams.
And he's in on goal. And it's hoisted clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has not gone well.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Now it's Williams. He's picked his way through.
Danger averted for now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
Bullish header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Taken back almost at once. Iñaki Williams. Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. Shoots! They've scored!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Williams.
Real chance!
Well, that is commitment to the cause. Bilbao with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mykolenko. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Mykolenko. Aimed beyond the defence.
Ball comes in.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Nicely weighted ball.
Now it's Williams.
He's through, now is he in? There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looks across and plays it in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it into space.
Takes a shot!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Stepanenko. Sabani.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Boiro. Vencedor.
Elneny.
Now it's Williams. Williams pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Williams. Dovbyk.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's made its way to him.
Drilled in low.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Great ball, and he's in here. Here's a chance.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, sweet feet.
Boiro does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options, for movement. Great ball if he can get there.
And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Williams. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Good work on the right flank here. Malinovsky. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Dovbyk. Stepanenko. Oh, that's nice. In towards the back. Oh, smashing header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Out towards the flank.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Knocks it out wide, and here's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. This looks promising, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Williams. Oh, it's come loose.
L'affluenza di
It's
quest'oggi
Elneny.
è di 29.514
And here's Eze.
spettatori.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Elneny. Mykolenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nico Williams. Malinovsky. Dovbyk. And it's Mykolenko. Decent progress down the left. Ah, such a clever touch. Plays it in low. And that has been clubbed away. Aimed in towards... Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is one way to stop him. Elneny. Now it's Williams. Good ball, good take. Nice control. And he's managed to get free. Williams! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Corner
11.
number 3 coming up.
Numero 17. Numero 8. Numero 15.
That should get the job
Numero
done.
16. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
And it's Elneny.
Il numero 7.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Il numero
I
26.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one. And
Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Numero 11.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's heaved it away. And that's a throw-in. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Bilbao find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
He's one-on-one! He's found... Great chance! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Stepanenko. Yarmolenko. Could try cutting inside here. Can he spark a counter here? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Played in by Yarmolenko. And the finish! Once more against the woodwork. And he can't find the net. Poirot. Williams. Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's another good win of the ball. Nico Williams. Played out wide. He's in a great position here. And a chance! The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Iñaki Williams. He's having a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.